Have you ever wondered why some people effortlessly command attention and respect, while others struggle to be heard? Understanding and rewiring your subconscious mind is fundamental to unlocking personal growth, success, and heightened emotional intelligence. This book guides you through the journey of self-mastery, blending practical strategies and neuroscience-backed insights to help you master the art of assertive communication. By empowering you with the tools to harness your silent power, you'll embrace transformative change in your life and relationships. Silent Power: Master the Silent Game of Power, compiled and published by Limbic Shift. Chapter 1: The Unseen Force: Power in Stillness. Have you ever stopped to consider what truly drives the energy you project in a room, or why some individuals seem to wield an invisible force that holds others' attention? Understanding the power of stillness is not merely about what you communicate verbally. It is deeply connected to how you manage your internal world. In this chapter, we will explore the silent strength that comes from mastering the art of stillness and presence, exploring its roots in the subconscious mind and its profound implications for personal growth, success, and overall emotional well-being. When we cultivate stillness within ourselves, we create a space for clarity, intention, and emotional regulation, which allows us to interact with others and the world around us more effectively. At the core, stillness is about harnessing the power that lies beneath the tumult of our daily lives. Neuroscience reveals that our brains are wired to respond to both internal and external stimuli, and it is the limbic system that plays a crucial role in how we manage our emotional responses. By understanding this connection, we can decipher how remaining calm in challenging situations not only aids in our emotional regulation, but enables us to influence those around us as well. The ability to practice stillness requires an understanding of neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable capacity to reorganize and adapt, allowing us to create pathways that foster emotional resilience and deep responsiveness. When we delve into achieving mastery over stillness, several essential components become apparent. First, we must recognize the effect that our emotions have on our presence. Emotional awareness is the groundwork for unfolding stillness. When we tune into our feelings, we can better navigate and respond to the world around us without being reactive or overwhelmed. Second, embracing mindfulness helps cultivate a tranquil internal state where clarity thrives. It guides our focus away from distractions, reinforcing a solid foundation from which to engage with others authentically. Third, recognizing the necessity of patience transforms our relationship with time. In our fast-paced world, we often feel the pressure to respond immediately, but stillness teaches us the value of allowing thoughts and emotions to settle before taking action. Moreover, the art of breathing plays an imperative role in accessing our personal power through stillness. Deep, deliberate breathing promotes a serene state that calms the nervous system and centers our focus. This simple physiological practice anchors our consciousness in the present moment, fostering emotional balance while allowing us to communicate more effectively. Ultimately, embracing the unseen force of stillness empowers us to lead with intention and authenticity. By rewiring the brain through consistent practice and commitment to our growth, we open new pathways that enable us to respond to life's challenges with grace and clarity. With each moment spent cultivating this internal sanctuary, we edge closer to the essence of our true selves, equipped to create a lasting impact in our lives and the lives of those around us. Through the journey of mastering the stillness, we take the first powerful steps toward becoming the individuals we aspire to be. As we continue to explore these concepts, remember that the essence of your silent power lies within your ability to harness and amplify this ancient, timeless skill. To genuinely integrate the power of stillness into your life, it's essential to engage in actionable practices that can anchor this concept into your daily experiences. First, consider a moment in your day dedicated to deep breathing. Set aside 5 minutes in a quiet space. Begin by closing your eyes and inhaling deeply through your nose for a count of 4, holding your breath for a count of 4, then exhaling slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this cycle. This works because deep breathing activates the body's relaxation response, triggering the parasympathetic nervous system and reducing anxiety. Imagine how you would handle a stressful phone call differently if you took that time to breathe and center yourself beforehand. Next, implement a daily mindfulness practice by choosing a specific time, perhaps during your morning coffee or while commuting. As you focus on the sensations of the moment, such as the warmth of your cup or the feeling of your feet on the ground, allow your mind to dwell in the here and now. This deliberate mental shift nourishes the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for higher-order thinking, improving focus and emotional control. Picture sitting in a meeting, deeply engaged in the conversation rather than thinking about your to-do list, leading to a more productive and meaningful exchange. To further enhance your smarts about stillness, exercise the art of pausing before responding. Picture yourself in a discussion where you feel the urge to immediately respond, perhaps out of frustration or excitement. Before you speak, count to 3 or briefly look away to collect your thoughts. This simple technique utilizes the brain's capacity for emotional regulation by giving your limbic system time to temper any immediate impulse-driven reactions. It helps establish an environment of thoughtful engagement and can significantly enhance the quality of your conversations, fostering deeper connections. Another powerful technique is visualization, which can be practiced any time you need to prepare for a challenging situation. Before a big presentation, for instance, picture the room, the audience's reactions, and yourself speaking with confidence. By engaging in this mental practice, you reshape your neural circuitry in a positive direction. This prepares your mind for the task ahead, significantly reducing performance anxiety and boosting your self-confidence, ultimately enhancing your effectiveness when in the spotlight. Lastly, create a stillness routine at the end of each day. Set aside the last 15 minutes before bed to practice reflection through journaling about your day's highlights and low points. Writing allows your brain to organize thoughts while integrating the day's experiences, leading to greater emotional resilience. This method effectively engages the hippocampus, fostering memory consolidation and increased clarity the following day. Picture yourself waking up the next morning empowered, having processed the experiences of the previous day and ready to face whatever comes next. As you embark on these practices, remember that each small step contributes to a much larger transformation in your approach to interaction and personal growth. Developing the skill of embracing stillness not only enriches your work and personal relationships, but builds a foundation of confidence and emotional clarity that will serve you throughout your life. The beauty of this journey resides in your commitment to ongoing practice. Consistency is key. Enjoying the benefits of essential stillness in your life is not far beyond your grasp. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Limbic Shift, for more insights that can guide your path toward mastering the silent game of power. Your journey begins now, and the results will surprise you. Chapter 2: The Limbic Code: Rewiring Instincts for Success. What if you could unlock a hidden code within your brain that allows you to navigate life's complexities with greater ease and success? The subconscious mind acts as a powerful influence over our instincts, emotions, and daily choices, ultimately guiding our behaviors. In this chapter, we will delve into how understanding the intricacies of the limbic system and rewiring these subconscious instinctual responses can lead to profound personal growth, enhanced emotional intelligence, and overall success. When we learn to interpret and harness the signals from our subconscious mind, we can navigate our realities with intention and purpose. The limbic system is the emotional center of the brain, operating largely beneath our awareness, yet influencing our reactions to the world around us. It plays a pivotal role in emotional regulation, memory formation, and our interpersonal relationships. The fascinating aspect is that our experiences, both positive and negative, are stored as emotional memories, shaping our understanding and expectations of future interactions. Thus, knowing how to rewire these instinctual responses through neural pathways allows us to develop resilience and improve our emotional responses. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life, is at the heart of this transformation, providing an avenue for personal enhancement. Mastering the limbic code begins with acknowledging the emotions that arise from our subconscious mind. When we tune into them, we become more adept at managing our reactions and thoughts rather than being reactive, leading to greater emotional intelligence. For instance, consider the feeling of anxiety prior to a significant presentation. When we recognize that our subconscious mind is activating the limbic responses associated with fear or doubt, we can intervene and redirect our thought process. By learning emotional regulation techniques, such as reframing negative thoughts and focusing on positive outcomes, we can positively shift the narrative within our minds. Recognizing patterns of behavior offers another critical step in understanding the limbic code. Often, we may unknowingly fall into repetitive cycles of negativity or fear stemming from past experiences. Engaging in reflective practices, such as journaling or mindfulness meditation, allows us to identify these habits by observing the thoughts and feelings that surface. When we shine light on these patterns, we begin to disrupt them, paving the way for new, healthier responses that align with our current goals and desires. Moreover, advancing our emotional intelligence is interconnected with empowering our assertive communication. By understanding our own limbic responses, we begin to navigate conversations and relationships more thoughtfully. We can practice assertive communication by consciously choosing to articulate our thoughts and feelings without defaulting to defensiveness or aggression. This is particularly essential in professional contexts where clear expression of needs can enhance collaboration and foster a positive environment. Learning to express ourselves authentically activates the prefrontal cortex, promoting higher-order thinking while enabling us to center conversations around clarity instead of chaos. Finally, establishing an attitude of growth toward failures is vital in rewriting our subconscious programming. When we confront setbacks or mistakes, viewing them as learning experiences rather than critiques of our worth allows us to pilot our emotional responses constructively. By rewiring our perspectives and reinforcing a growth mindset through affirmations and focused visualization, we actively reshape our emotional landscape, allowing us to face challenges with resilience and determination. As we explore deeper into rewiring our instincts, it becomes clear that understanding the limbic code opens a doorway to powerful self-discovery and empowerment. Each step taken towards this journey enhances not only our personal growth, but elevates our interactions, emotional resilience, and overall success in life. To effectively implement the principles of rewiring your instincts and tapping into the limbic code, here are several actionable exercises that you can begin to practice right away. First, engage in a practice of emotional journaling. Set aside 10 minutes each day to write openly about your feelings and experiences. When you pour your thoughts onto paper, you create a tangible exploration of your emotional landscape. This practice fosters emotional awareness and encourages you to identify patterns in your responses. The neuroscience behind this is tied to the activation of the prefrontal cortex, which helps you process emotions more rationally. Picture yourself reflecting on a difficult meeting with a colleague, writing about the anxiety you felt, and gaining insights into how that anxiety disrupted your flow. This newfound clarity can provide the springboard for improved interactions going forward. Next, utilize visualization techniques to condition your subconscious for success. Find a quiet space and visualize a challenging scenario, such as a job interview. Picture yourself walking into the room with confidence, delivering your answers without hesitation, and leaving with a sense of accomplishment. Engaging in these mental images dramatically influences the brain's neural pathways, enabling you to anticipate success and reduce anxiety when facing real-life situations. Imagine how different it would feel to enter the actual interview setting that you have prepared for mentally, feeling confident and ready to shine. The contrast between anxiety and assurance can be profound after establishing this practice. Another effective exercise is emotional reframing. Whenever you encounter a negative emotion, take a step back and deliberately change the narrative in your mind. For instance, instead of viewing an obstacle as a limitation, reframe it as an opportunity for growth. "I didn't get the promotion this time" can shift to, "This experience equips me with insights for my next presentation." This technique works by re-engaging the limbic system in a positive manner, helping to build emotional resilience through cognitive restructuring creating a more solutions-oriented mindset. Imagine discussing your aspirations with a friend, and as you share, you have a moment of reflection that deepens your resolve instead of leading you towards self-doubt. Moreover, establish a routine of mindful breathing when you feel overwhelmed by emotions. Take a minute to focus on your breath. Inhale deeply for a count of 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. This simple practice engages the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting a calming effect and tempering the limbic responses that tend to escalate under stress. Imagine standing up to give a presentation and feeling the anxiety begin to swell. By taking that intentional moment to breathe, you equip yourself with the stillness needed for clarity and poise, transforming your performance. Finally, incorporate a gratitude ritual into your daily routine. Each evening, write down 3 things that went well during your day, no matter how trivial. This practice activates the brain's reward centers and fosters a positive bias toward experiences, encouraging a shift away from negativity. Imagine laying in bed at night and reflecting on the stranger's smile you received or the supportive text from a friend. This simple exercise reinforces resilience and enhances emotional well-being as it strengthens neural pathways associated with positivity. By regularly practicing these techniques, you will find that you are capable of rewiring your instincts, ultimately enhancing your relationships, work, and emotional clarity. Each exercise acts as a stepping stone toward a more self-aware and emotionally intelligent life. Embrace the journey of transforming your mindset and discover how the Limbic Code serves as a guide to unlocking profound progress. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Limbic Shift, for ongoing inspiration and insights that will further deepen your understanding of mastering the silent game of power through self-discovery. Chapter 3: Mastering the Pause, Control Without Force. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where taking a moment to pause could have transformed your response? The ability to master the pause is a vital skill that not only allows us to exercise self-control, but also fosters emotional regulation, enhancing our interactions and decisions. In this chapter, we'll explore the significance of this concept and how the simple yet powerful act of pausing can reshape our subconscious reactions, leading to profound growth and improved emotional well-being. When we learn to leverage the space between impulse and reaction, we position ourselves to act with intention rather than automaticity. At its core, mastering the pause involves becoming aware of our instinctual responses and choosing to create a moment of stillness before engaging in behavior. This skill addresses the brain's limbic system, which connects emotional responses to consciousness and provides an opportunity to activate the prefrontal cortex, responsible for higher-order thinking, decision-making, and impulse control. By understanding this connection, we see why creating this intentional space can dramatically alter our emotional landscape and allow for better managed outcomes. Neuroscience shows us that when we practice living in that space, we strengthen our brain's neuroplasticity, enabling habitual emotional responses to shift over time. Developing the ability to pause is crucial for several reasons. First and foremost, it opens the door to emotional awareness. It allows us to step back from an immediate emotional reaction and interrogate the feelings driving us. For example, when someone cuts us off in traffic, a quick reaction might be anger. Mastering the pause gives us the chance to acknowledge that response, explore its root, and choose a more measured reaction, perhaps reflecting on our own past experiences or frustrations. This conscious awareness not only saves us from potentially harmful reactions, but also serves as a powerful tool in rebuilding our emotional resilience. Moreover, the pause facilitates better communication with others. In heated discussions or debates, employing a moment of silence before responding can significantly enhance the quality of exchange. Imagine a scenario in a workplace meeting when tensions flare over differing opinions. Instead of immediately retorting or escalating the conflict, taking a moment to gather your thoughts can help you articulate your perspective more clearly and compassionately. This shift empowers foster constructive dialogues rather than adding to the existing discord, thus promoting a collaborative atmosphere. Additionally, mastering the pause enhances decision-making abilities. Research indicates that the human mind processes information through both emotional and rational channels. Training ourselves to pause grants access to that rationality during emotionally charged situations. For instance, when faced with a significant life decision, such as accepting a new job that evokes both excitement and fear, using the pause strategically allows one to consider the long-term implications rather than only the immediate feelings of the moment. This reflective approach ultimately leads to decisions that are more aligned with our values and aspirations. Another essential aspect of mastering the pause is the ability to respond rather than react. Reacting often stems from an unexamined emotional trigger, while responding involves conscious consideration and clarity of purpose. When we pause, we give ourselves permission to explore various options we might have otherwise overlooked. Consider an individual in a conflict with a friend, feeling immediate hurt, but by pausing, they instead choose to express curiosity about their friend's perspective. This choice paves the way for resolution rather than escalation, reinforcing the bond of friendship built on understanding. As you explore the intricacies of mastering the pause, remember it is not merely about stopping action, but about creating and expanding awareness that leads to growth, clarity, and more meaningful connections. The magic lies within the moments of mindfulness, guiding us to respond with intention rather than impulses shaped by conditioning. By engaging continuously in this practice, you can evolve into a more centered, resilient, and empowered version of yourself, ready to navigate the complexities of life with grace and authenticity. The journey toward transformation through the power of the pause begins now. To translate the principles of mastering the pause into actionable practices, begin with the simplest yet most profound exercise: mindful breathing. Take a moment each day to find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and focus exclusively on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, and exhale through your mouth for 6. Repeat this cycle for 5 minutes. This practice works because it calms the nervous system and engages the parasympathetic system, allowing you to create distance between stimulus and response. Imagine a stressful situation at work. By implementing this exercise, you may find that instead of reacting hurriedly, you give yourself the space to approach the matter with intention and poise. Next, you may wish to establish a daily reflection ritual. Allocate time at the close of your day to contemplate moments where you could have benefited from pausing. Grab a journal and write down these scenarios along with your emotional responses. This exercise is particularly effective because documentation engages the brain's frontal cortex, enhancing self-awareness and understanding of behavioral patterns. Picture sitting in a quiet corner of your home, considering that heated discussion with a friend. By unpacking your feelings about the encounter, you allow yourself the chance to process those emotions more constructively, creating a roadmap for future interactions characterized by greater emotional intelligence. Next, practice the power of the pause phrase. Create a verbal reminder, such as, "Let me take a moment," when you find yourself in conversations that trigger strong emotions. Using this phrase signals to you and others that you are intentionally choosing to pause for clarity. The neuroscience behind this is rooted in emotional shorthand. It helps anchor your feelings to a behavioral cue, reinforcing thoughtful responses. Consider a situation where you feel some frustration surfacing mid-discussion with a colleague about a project. By asserting your pause phrase, you give yourself the grace to gather your thoughts instead of blurting out an emotional response that could leave both sides feeling unsettled. Another useful technique is to visualize a stop sign in your mind when faced with a challenging situation. In those moments of heightened emotion, you simply visualize a stop sign and pause mentally before reacting. This powerful visual cue increases neural inhibition within the limbic system and provides a clear moment to assess your feelings. Imagine during a family gathering that a sensitive topic surfaces, and your initial instinct leans towards defensiveness. By recalling the stop sign, you create an impactful moment to process your thoughts and decide your response, a vital practice that fosters constructive dialogue rather than conflict. Lastly, engage in the practice of asking reflective questions during discussions, especially when misunderstandings arise. Instead of immediately defending your position, take a moment to ask your counterparts, "Can you tell me more about how you feel?" This technique empowers you to actively listen and respond thoughtfully. It enhances emotional resilience as it shifts the focus from argument to understanding, promoting empathetic communication. Picture a potential conflict dissolving into bridges built upon understanding when you take the pause to explore the other person's perspective, profoundly enhancing your relationship. These exercises collectively enhance your ability to pause, influencing your emotional regulation, decision-making, and relationship management. As you cultivate this skill, you will unlock newfound abilities not only to endure challenges, but thrive amid them, embodying confidence, clarity, and resilience. Remember, rewiring your habitual responses is an ongoing journey that requires patience and commitment. Make these practices a part of your life and observe their transformative power. To continue receiving insights that help guide your journey, be sure to subscribe to my channel, Limbic Shift, where more tools and strategies await to deepen your mastery of the silent game of personal power. Chapter 4: Silent Influence, Shaping Outcomes Without Words. Have you ever considered how much power you wield in silence? Mastering the art of silent influence can transform your interactions and create meaningful outcomes without uttering a single word. This chapter explores the profound impact of nonverbal communication, the subconscious cues that shape our connections, and how, by honing this skill, you can revitalize your personal and professional relationships. Understanding the dynamics of silent influence opens pathways to significant personal growth, enhanced emotional intelligence, and a richer experience of human interaction. It engages the subconscious mind in ways that words often cannot, revealing deeper layers of connection and understanding. At its essence, silent influence revolves around the idea that what we don't say often has a greater impact than what we do say. Our body language, facial expressions, and even our presence in a room convey messages that can resonate with others on subconscious levels. Research underscores how the limbic system, responsible for emotional processing, reacts to nonverbal cues in the environment, signaling feelings of trustworthiness, aggression, or comfort based on our physical demeanor. The remarkable aspect is that most of these reactions occur outside our conscious awareness, demonstrating the depth and power of silent influence. When we endeavor to harness this ability, we override our inherent instincts with conscious choice, fundamentally rewriting our interactions and relationships based on emotional attunement rather than spoken words. This skill is crucial for various reasons. First, mastering silent influence enhances emotional regulation. When we become more aware of our nonverbal communication, we can intentionally modify our body language to align with the emotional message we wish to convey. For instance, if you desire to radiate calmness and confidence in a tense meeting, you can focus on open gestures, steady eye contact, and a relaxed posture. This practice not only alleviates inner anxiety, but sends a powerful message to those around you. The cognitive load required to maintain the internal landscape while managing external perceptions engage the brain's computations regarding self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Moreover, silent influence fosters authenticity in relationships. People can sense incongruences between words and body language, leading to mistrust or disconnection. By embodying genuine emotions through mindful, nonverbal communication, you encourage deeper connections with others. Imagine sitting across from a friend who may be struggling. They might feel isolated, but your ability to match their energy through empathetic body language and a soft demeanor affirms that they are understood. This practice stimulates the mirror neurons in the brain, enhancing feelings of empathy and compassion, ultimately leading to stronger bonds. Another critical component of mastering silent influence is developing situational awareness. Grasping the nuances of interaction means observing and interpreting the feelings and cues of others without relying solely on verbal language. When you enter a room, be attentive to the unspoken dynamics at play. Observe where attention is focused, how people are positioned, and the emotional undercurrents present. Developing this acuity encourages you to respond effectively, whether through offering support, adapting your approach, or diffusing tensions that may not have been verbally expressed. Finally, The interplay between silence and presence is a powerful aspect of influence. When you occupy a space with authenticity and confidence, you create an environment where others feel comfortable, recognized, and empowered to express themselves. Your silent influence can shape conversations and outcomes simply through the energy you project into the setting. Consider the impact of a leader who enters a room filled with uncertainty, exuding a calm and focused demeanor. Despite not having uttered a word, they can have a transformative effect on the collective atmosphere, impacting decision-making processes and dynamics. As you continue exploring the art of silent influence, embrace the powerful capacity it grants you to forge authentic connections and catalyze change in your life and the lives of others. Cultivating this skill is an ongoing journey that will yield profound rewards, not just for yourself, but for all those who intersect with your path. In the next sections, we will explore practical techniques and exercises to help you embody this art, deepening your mastery over the silent game of power. To effectively harness the power of silent influence in your everyday interactions, incorporating practical exercises can be transformative. Begin by practicing mindful observation in social settings. When attending a meeting or gathering, allow yourself to remain silent for a few moments while observing the dynamics of the room. Notice the unspoken communication at play, body language, facial expressions, and group energy. This exercise cultivates acute awareness of subtle cues, enhancing your ability to respond thoughtfully and effectively. The psychology behind this stems from increased emotional intelligence, as you learn to interpret what influences people's states of mind without relying solely on their words. Imagine being in a discussion at work. By taking those moments to observe, you gain insight into interpersonal tensions that others might not explicitly verbalize, leading you to navigate conversations with discernment and empathy. Next, engage in the practice of mirroring. When conversing with someone, subtly reflect their body language and gestures. If they lean forward, do so as well. If they smile, return the smile. This nonverbal synchronization builds rapport and establishes a sense of connection. The science behind mirroring lies in the way our brains are wired. Mirror neurons allow us to understand and relate to others' emotions better. For example, think about a casual meeting where ideas are being shared. As you unconsciously align with the energetic exchange, you will notice how naturally the conversation flows, ultimately enhancing collaboration and productivity. To further master silent influence, adopt conscious breathing before key interactions. Chart out scenarios that you typically find intimidating, like giving a presentation or attending a networking event, and implement this technique by taking deep breaths to center yourself. Inhale deeply, hold for a moment, and slowly exhale while visualizing the successful outcome of the interaction. This grounding practice calms the limbic system, reducing anxiety in high-pressure situations. Imagine stepping up to the podium. With this strategy, you invoke confidence and clarity, allowing you to present your ideas with conviction and grace. Another vital exercise is practicing presence in conversations. Make it a priority to truly listen by letting go of your need to respond immediately and focus instead on absorbing what the other person is conveying. Allow silence after they speak, creating an open space for reflection that demonstrates you value their thoughts. This intentional communication fosters deeper connections and trust, as it makes the other person feel heard and respected. By employing the principle of active listening, such as maintaining eye contact and nodding, you create a ripple effect, encouraging others to engage more openly in return. Think about a conversation with a friend sharing personal challenges. Through your grounded attention, they experience a comforting atmosphere that nurtures their expression, leading to strengthened bonds. Finally, consider implementing a silent affirmation practice before entering challenging situations. Create a simple mantra that resonates with your intentions for the encounter, such as, "I bring value through my presence." Recite this affirmation in your mind as you prepare for key interactions. The neuroscience behind this technique underscores the idea of self-affirmation, reinforcing neural pathways that promote confidence and capability. For instance, as you walk into a meeting, this affirmation can cultivate a sense of empowerment, allowing you to influence the conversations that follow without needing to dominate them verbally. By integrating these exercises into your routine, you enhance your capacity for silent influence and reinforce your emotional intelligence. The journey of mastering this art will inevitably lead to more impactful conversations, heightened confidence, and deeper connections, strengthening work relationships and personal connections alike. As you embark on this transformative path, remember that these practices require deliberate effort and continuous reflection. Stay committed to refining your skills and subscribe to my channel, Limbic Shift, to access more insights and guidance designed to support you on this journey of self-mastery and silent power. Chapter 5: The Subconscious Switch – Unlock Hidden Potential. Have you ever contemplated how much of your daily life is governed by subconscious processes, often beyond your awareness? Understanding and activating the subconscious switch is paramount in unlocking hidden potential and propelling personal growth. This chapter will illuminate how the subconscious mind influences our thoughts, behaviors, and emotions, often setting the stage for success or obstacles. Learning to recognize and harness this subconscious force can create a transformative impact on your life, driving you toward introspection, emotional intelligence, and achievement. By embracing this understanding, you can consciously reprogram latent patterns that hinder growth, allowing you to flourish in both personal and professional realms. The subconscious mind operates as a repository for countless memories and beliefs formed throughout our lives, significantly informing our responses and shaping our realities. Neuroscience reveals that many of our automatic reactions are governed by this intricate network of stored experiences. When you encounter a difficult situation or challenge, your subconscious mind may reference past experiences which trigger the motivation to succeed or the fear of failure. This connection highlights the importance of rewiring these deeper beliefs to align with your aspirations. Engagement with neuroplasticity enables the brain to form new connections, making it possible to transform ingrained behaviors into healthier, productive responses. Activating the subconscious switch is crucial for various reasons. First, it empowers emotional regulation. When we become aware of the subconscious beliefs steering our emotions, we gain tools to modify how we respond to stimuli. For example, if past experiences have led you to expect criticism or rejection, recognizing that perception allows you to counter it with a balanced perspective. Focusing on constructive criticism and growth fosters resilience over apprehension. This self-reflective practice activates the prefrontal cortex, enhancing your capacity to navigate emotional responses with greater intention. Moreover, embracing the subconscious switch leads to clearer intentions and goal alignment. When individuals ignore their subconscious influences, they may find themselves disconnected from their authentic desires, negatively affecting work-life balance. By examining and identifying these beliefs, you can realign your goals with a more empowered narrative. Imagine a professional who yearns for advancement but subconsciously associates success with a loss of personal time. Through exploration and redefining this belief, they can restructure their goals in a manner that harmonizes career aspirations with personal fulfillment. This re-engagement with the deeper self creates opportunities for success both inside and outside of work. Another essential aspect of unlocking hidden potential involves overcoming limiting beliefs. Everyone harbors convictions about their capabilities that can stifle growth, often originating from past failures or external messages. By consciously addressing and reframing these beliefs, you foster a growth-oriented mindset rooted in positivity. Engage in exercises that challenge these limiting thoughts, asking yourself important questions. What evidence do I have that supports this belief? Or, how can I alter my perspective to view this situation differently? These reflective practices invite emotional regulation and assert your ownership over the narrative you construct about yourself. Finally, tapping into the subconscious switch can also enhance creativity and problem-solving abilities. Much of our creative thinking thrives within the depths of our subconscious. Establishing routines that encourage creative exploration, such as taking quiet breaks, practicing mindfulness, or engaging in artistic pursuits, can stimulate neural networks responsible for innovative thought. By removing distractions, you allow your brain to access and leverage these hidden insights more freely, paving the way for inventive solutions to challenges that occupy your conscious mind. As you begin the process of activating your subconscious switch, remember that this journey requires a blend of patience, reflection, and practice. By cultivating a deeper understanding of this internal landscape, you lay the groundwork for broader emotional intelligence, alignment, and flourishing potential. Commit to the path that connects you with your subconscious mind, empowering yourself to engage with new opportunities for personal growth. As we continue forward, be ready to explore practical techniques that further engage this transformative switch, unlocking the extraordinary potential that resides within you. To effectively activate the subconscious switch in your life, consider integrating several practical exercises that empower you to tap into your hidden potential. Start with a daily visualization technique. Each morning, take a few minutes to sit comfortably, close your eyes, and envision your goals as if they have already been achieved. Picture every detail, how you feel, the environment around you, and the people celebrating your success. This practice works by engaging your brain in a vivid way, activating the same neural pathways that will be used when you realize those goals. For instance, if you are visualizing a successful presentation at work, observing yourself confidently delivering your ideas will instill a sense of assurance that you can carry into reality. The neuroscience underlying this technique lies in the brain's capacity for neuroplasticity, where thoughts can shape behaviors and attitudes, allowing you to align your reality more closely with your aspirations. Next, adopt a mantra that resonates with your intentions, reinforcing positive affirmations throughout your day. Choose a short phrase such as "I am capable and resilient," and repeat it, especially when faced with challenges. This works because repeating affirmations activates the areas of the brain related to motivation and reward, reinforcing a sense of agency and empowerment. For example, while preparing for an important meeting, repeating this mantra can help clear self-doubt and build your confidence, enabling you to approach the situation with determination rather than uncertainty. This shift in mindset will likely enhance not just your performance, but also impact how others perceive and respond to you, thereby fostering supportive connections. Another valuable exercise is to engage in self-reflection at the end of each day. Allocate time to journal about the challenges you faced, the feelings that arose, and the beliefs about yourself that may have surfaced during those moments. This reflective practice is effective because it allows for the consolidation of memories and experiences, facilitating emotional integration and regulation. By documenting these experiences, you have the opportunity to identify limiting beliefs that hinder your growth, such as thinking you are not qualified for advancement. Through honest introspection, you can reframe these negative thoughts, reinforcing positive strategies for dealing with future difficulties. Imagine a scenario where you face criticism. By utilizing your reflection tools, you can transform that experience into motivation rather than self-doubt. The fourth technique to activate the subconscious is engaging the practice of gratitude. Each night, write down 3 things you are grateful for from that day, large or small. This not only promotes positive mental states, but also actively rewires your brain to focus on abundance rather than limitations. Research shows gratitude affects brain areas associated with reward and can enhance overall well-being. Visualize yourself at the end of a challenging week as you look back, recognizing the supportive moments or your resilience. This perspective enhances emotional resilience and fosters a mindset prepared to tackle new challenges with optimism and strength. Finally, practice mindfulness meditation to cultivate awareness of your thoughts without judgment. Spend 5 to 10 minutes per day sitting quietly and focusing on your breath. Notice where your thoughts wander, gently guiding your focus back to your breathing without criticism. This exercise is fundamental for training the mind to recognize and disengage from negative thought patterns while inviting in openness and clarity. Consider a scenario where you often find yourself overwhelmed by stress. Incorporating mindfulness can help draw you back to the present moment, providing the mental space to discern your reactions and responses more clearly. As you incorporate these exercises into your daily routine, recognize that activating the subconscious switch is an ongoing journey that takes time and commitment. Each practice not only serves to uncover hidden potential, but it enables you to approach relationships, work, and life experience with confidence and clarity. Embrace the transformative power of these techniques and watch as they catalyze deeper connections and an enriched sense of self. Remember to subscribe to my channel, Limbic Shift, for further insights and tools to enhance your path towards self-discovery and mastery, unlocking the extraordinary capabilities that reside within you. Chapter 6. Emotion as Power. Directing Inner Energy. What if you could learn to harness your emotions not just as responses to circumstances, but as powerful tools for transformation? Recognizing emotions as a source of energy is essential for personal empowerment, allowing you to cultivate success and emotional intelligence. In this chapter, we will explore the concept of emotions as a potent force, and harnessing that energy can facilitate both personal and professional growth. Understanding how to manage and direct your emotions connects deeply with aspects of the subconscious mind, enriching your life experience and developing resilience in the face of challenges. Emotions are not merely reactions. They are dynamic resources waiting to be consciously directed. Neuroscience reveals that emotions are primarily processed through the limbic system, which plays a pivotal role in influencing our feelings and behaviors. When an emotional trigger occurs, this system activates, releasing neurotransmitters that shape our thoughts and responses. The fascinating reality is that, through emotional regulation, the process of managing emotions meaningfully, we can influence not only our current feelings, but also initiate lasting change within the brain's neural pathways. Engaging with our emotions consciously can lead to neuroplasticity, allowing us to create healthier coping mechanisms and fostering a sense of empowerment. Why, then, is mastering the ability to direct this emotional energy crucial for our personal growth? For starters, mastering your emotions promotes self-awareness. Understanding how specific emotions arise and what triggers them creates a framework for exploring your reactions and behaviors in everyday situations. Imagine experiencing anger in response to criticism at work. By stepping back and questioning the source of that emotion, you may unveil feelings of insecurity tied to past experiences. This level of self-exploration contributes to emotional intelligence, allowing you to respond to experiences with greater clarity and understanding. Additionally, directing emotional energy cultivates motivation and resilience. When you understand the underlying energy behind your emotions, you can strategically utilize them to propel yourself forward in the face of adversity. For instance, instead of allowing disappointment from setbacks to drain your motivation, you can channel that emotional energy into productive efforts for improvement. This practice involves resilience building, where disappointment transforms from a barrier to a motivator for growth. Neuroscientifically, this involves promoting dopamine release while regulating stress responses, allowing you to navigate challenges effectively. Another vital aspect of this emotional mastery is the relationship between emotions and effective communication. By recognizing the emotional charge underlying your messages, you can express yourself more authentically and persuasively. Whether in professional or personal settings, the ability to understand and articulate your emotions leads to richer connections with others. Picture a negotiation scenario where tension runs high. Acknowledging your emotional state and that of the other party helps in crafting an environment where collaborative solutions emerge, rather than confrontations. Emotional regulation also aids conflict resolution, demonstrating empathy and understanding, which can diffuse high-stress situations. Crucially, learning to direct emotional energy enhances creativity and innovation. Many of the most significant breakthroughs occur when emotions fuel inspiration. The act of channeling emotional energy into creative endeavors allows you to explore new ideas and solutions that may have remained untapped otherwise. Accessing the neural networks associated with creative thinking often hinges on emotional experiences. As life's highs and lows influence your creative output, constructively drawing upon these emotions can lead to rich and compelling work. As you embark on your journey to direct your emotions with intention, Remember that this practice requires dedication and sustained effort. Enhancing your capacity to recognize and utilize your inner emotional energy promotes personal growth, resilience, and authentic connections in relationships. By becoming the architect of your emotional landscape, you invite transformation not only within yourself, but also in the lives of those around you. Prepare to delve deeper into the methods and techniques that will enable you to harness this essential power to propel your journey of self-mastery towards new heights. To effectively harness the power of emotions and utilize them as tools for transformation, you'll find it valuable to integrate practical exercises into your daily routine. Begin with the practice of labeling your emotions. Each day, take a moment to check in with yourself and identify how you are feeling. You might feel happy, anxious, distracted, or even excited. Write these feelings down and explore the situations that prompted these emotions. This activity promotes emotional awareness by activating the prefrontal cortex, allowing you to engage in reflective thought rather than reactive behaviors. For example, if you notice that you felt anxious while discussing work with a colleague, acknowledging it can help you understand your triggers. Over time, labeling your emotions will enable you to respond more thoughtfully in future encounters, cultivating emotional resilience and improved interpersonal skills. Next, consider implementing a technique called emotional reframing. Whenever you encounter a negative emotion, practice the process of reinterpreting it in a more positive light. For instance, losing a competitive job can initially evoke feelings of disappointment. However, by reframing this emotion, you might recognize it as an opportunity to pursue a role that is better aligned with your interests. Neuropsychological studies show that positive cognitive restructuring facilitates the activation of reward-related brain pathways, enabling you to generate and maintain positivity. Engaging in this technique not only helps dissolve the emotional weight of negativity, but encourages a proactive mindset where setbacks become stepping stones for future successes. Picture yourself in a challenging situation, reframing those perceived failures into lessons learned, ultimately leading to stronger determination for your next endeavors. Another exercise to cultivate emotional resilience involves dynamic breathing exercises. Whenever you experience heightened emotion, pause and take a few deep, controlled breaths. This immediate practice can shift your physiological state, creating a calming effect while moderating stress responses generated by the limbic system. For instance, during a particularly heated conversation, focusing on your breath rather than reacting impulsively can allow you to articulate your thoughts more clearly and peacefully. This practice works effectively because deep breathing encourages a state of relaxation and emotional regulation, making it easier for you to articulate ideas calmly and confidently, enhancing communication and understanding with others. Moreover, consider dedicating time for gratitude reflection at the end of each day. This involves jotting down 3 things for which you are grateful. This exercise serves to actively engage the brain's reward pathways, fostering an emotional environment rich in positivity and resilience. When you focus on what you appreciate, you don't solely acknowledge lack. Instead, you create a mental habit of abundance. For instance, after a long workday, taking the time to reflect on your achievements, supportive colleagues, or small wins can improve your overall mood, empowering you to face new challenges with renewed energy and a message of abundance rather than lack. Lastly, involve yourself in an emotional, energetic ritual before key interactions or challenging situations. Visualize the outcome you desire and embody the feelings associated with that experience. This visualization process activates the same neural pathways required for achieving the goal, essentially programming your mind for success. If you have a presentation the next day, dedicate a few minutes to visualize yourself delivering it confidently and engaging the audience. This method works because your brain cannot distinguish between vividly imagined scenarios and actual experiences, thus preparing you mentally for success when taking action. Incorporating these exercises into your life empowers you to leverage your emotional energy in ways that foster growth and enhance your engagement with the world around you. With consistent practice, you can reframe your challenges, foster connections, and build an emotional landscape that drives success and fulfillment. Remember, the journey of mastering your emotional energy requires dedication and mindfulness, but the rewards, including stronger relationships, heightened confidence, and greater clarity, are well worth the effort. As you pursue this path of self-discovery and emotional mastery, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, Limbic Shift, for more insights and guidance that will support you in your journey toward realizing the extraordinary power of your emotions. Chapter 7. The Art of Restraint. Less speaks more. Have you ever found that the most impactful moments in conversations occur not through what you say, but through what you choose to withhold? Mastering the art of restraint is a transformative skill that can greatly enhance your personal and professional interactions. This chapter explores how the conscious choice to limit verbal expression can amplify your influence, create deeper connections, and foster more meaningful conversations. By understanding the power of silence and restraint, you not only become a more engaged communicator, but also cultivate an environment where others feel encouraged to share their thoughts and feelings openly. The concept of restraint involves more than merely holding back words. It necessitates an acute awareness of the moment and an understanding of the emotional currents present in any conversation. This ability is intricately linked to the subconscious mind and serves as a vital tool for emotional regulation. When you cultivate restraint, you become attuned to the emotional atmosphere of a dialogue, allowing you to navigate complex interactions without defaulting to impulsive reactions. Neuroscience indicates that activation of the prefrontal cortex supports self-regulation, enabling you to inhibit instinctual responses from the limbic system that may arise in emotionally charged situations. The benefit of this practice extends far beyond immediate conversations. Over time, it enhances your capacity for empathy, leading to more productive relationships across various domains of your life. Why is it crucial to master this art of restraint? One reason is the way it fosters active listening. When you practice holding back your own voice, you naturally shift your focus to truly understanding others' viewpoints. This level of engagement can create an atmosphere of trust and respect, laying the groundwork for authentic connections. Picture a scenario in which a friend is sharing a challenge. Instead of interrupting with your own experiences or advice, choosing to listen attentively may encourage vulnerability and openness, allowing your friend to explore ideas that they may not have addressed otherwise. Restraint can also serve as a catalyst for deeper reflection. By taking a moment before responding, you allow yourself to process information more fully, integrating emotional cues with analytical thinking. When addressing complex problems, choosing to pause removes reactive responses driven by initial emotions, enabling you to approach situations with greater clarity. Research shows that brief intervals of silence reduce the cognitive load on your brain by allowing consolidation of thoughts, ultimately leading to more insightful contributions. Imagine the difference in your contributions to team discussions. By embracing the art of restraint, you contribute thoughtfully rather than reflexively, fostering creative problem-solving and collaborative innovation. Moreover, the art of restraint nurtures your own emotional resilience. By refraining from expressing every feeling instantaneously, you give yourself the opportunity to understand your emotions and their underlying causes more deeply. Instead of reacting with defensive anger when confronted, for instance, you might choose to take a breath, gaining enough wisdom to add a constructive comment that reflects your understanding instead of escalation. This intentional response enhances emotional intelligence and oversight, while building resilience in challenging situations. Another powerful aspect of employing restraint is that it grants weight to your words when you do choose to speak. As you become discerning about your verbal contributions, the messages you convey are impactful and intentional rather than thoughtlessly emitted in the midst of conversation. This aspect enhances your presence. People will begin to value what you say, knowing that it comes from a place of thoughtful consideration. As you reflect on mastering the art of restraint, recognize that this journey requires patience, practice, and commitment to self-awareness. Embracing restraint while becoming an active listener will drastically improve not only your communication skills, but also the quality of your connections with others. As we continue to delve into methods to refine this skill, Prepare to unlock the profound simplicity of less speaks more, enabling you to connect on a deeper level while enhancing your own emotional intelligence and overall presence. To effectively begin mastering the art of restraint, consider implementing several actionable exercises that will enable you to integrate this skill into your daily life. A powerful first step is to engage in a practice called pause awareness. Throughout your day, pay attention to moments where you feel the instinct to respond immediately, whether in conversation or digital communication. When these moments arise, take a conscious breath before reacting. This technique works because brief pauses act as a reset for your brain, allowing the prefrontal cortex to engage, promoting more thoughtful responses over impulse. For example, during a heated meeting, if you feel the urge to interrupt, pause and breathe deeply. This simple action creates space for clarity, allowing you to formulate a more constructive response, enhancing communication dynamics and reducing misunderstandings. Next, practice reflective listening. In your conversations, focus on not just hearing the words, but absorbing the emotional undertones and the meaning behind them. As the other party speaks, instead of preparing your reply, repeat back what you have heard before, moving on to your thoughts. This exercise leverages active engagement and fosters deeper connections, reinforcing the quality of your presence. Reflective listening increases brain connectivity in areas related to empathy and understanding, allowing for richer interactions. Consider a situation where a friend shares their difficulties. By reflecting their words back, you validate their feelings and encourage a more open dialogue. This nurtures trust and strengthens relationships, showcasing the power of restraint through effective listening. Another valuable exercise is journaling your thoughts before engaging in difficult conversations. Take time to write down your feelings, anticipated questions, and desired outcomes focused on restraint. This approach provides clarity of intention while organizing emotions, greatly enhancing emotional regulation. Neuroscientific research indicates that writing activates specific areas of the brain linked to insight and self-reflection, allowing you to prepare mentally before weaving your words into conversation. Imagine preparing for a conversation about workload concerns. By journaling your thoughts first, you equip yourself with a clearer sense of purpose and insight into the restraints you need to employ. Furthermore, set time aside for self-awareness meditation focused on calm. Spend 5 to 10 minutes each day observing your breathing and sensation in silence. As thoughts arise, acknowledge them and set them aside without judgment. This practice promotes an enhanced awareness of your inner thoughts and emotions, creating a tranquil foundation that supports restraint during interactions. Research highlights that consistent meditation leads to greater emotional regulation and lower levels of reactivity. Picture yourself engaging with a colleague who frequently provokes strong feelings. With a solid meditative practice, you'll find that you can respond to their prompts with poise rather than impulse, reshaping emotional exchanges entirely. Finally, establish a words per minute practice. In a meeting or conversation, intentionally reduce the number of words you use while expressing yourself. Choose 1 or 2 key points to convey. Challenge yourself to express them in a concise yet impactful manner. Neurological studies suggest that brevity tends to enhance communication efficacy by enabling listeners to retain more information. For instance, in a brainstorming session, instead of elaborating in detail, share concise insights and encourage collaborative thoughts from others. This technique can significantly elevate your authority in discussions and lead to increased confidence, knowing that the clarity and essence of your messaging carry weight. By incorporating these exercises into your daily lifestyle, you will progressively improve your ability to practice restraint, enriching your communication and connections across personal and professional domains. The capacity to withhold unnecessary words while engaging deeply with others fosters an environment ripe for meaningful relationships, enhanced emotional understanding, and greater clarity. Embrace these methods to cultivate the transformative power of restraint and witness the profound benefits of being intentional in all your interactions. As you further navigate your journey of self-mastery, remember to subscribe to my channel, Limbic Shift, for additional insights and guidance that will empower you in harnessing the art of restraint to enhance your personal evolution. Chapter 8. Magnetic Presence, Commanding Respect Effortlessly. Have you ever wondered why certain individuals manage to draw attention and command respect without saying a word? The power of magnetic presence lies in the ability to embody confidence, poise, and authenticity that resonates deeply with those around you. In this chapter, we will explore the significance of developing a magnetic presence and its profound impact on personal and professional success. Cultivating this quality allows you to create meaningful connections and influences how others perceive and respond to you, thereby energizing your journey of self-mastery and growth. Understanding the nuances of magnetic presence involves tapping into the subconscious mind and aligning it with conscious intention to enhance every interaction you engage in. A magnetic presence is not just about how you present yourself physically. It encompasses the emotional energy you project and the subtle signals you send. Neuroscience supports the idea that the limbic system, the emotional center of the brain, plays a crucial role in how we connect with others. When individuals project confidence and warmth, they activate mirror neurons in the observer's brains, encouraging them to respond positively and connect on an emotional level. Thus, developing a magnetic presence can significantly enhance your ability to engage others and influence outcomes without the need for explicit verbal persuasion. One essential aspect of mastering magnetic presence is the importance of self-awareness. Being cognizant of your internal state, emotions, and body language can profoundly affect how you interact with others. When you can understand how your feelings manifest physically, you become better equipped to modify your external cues to align with the impression you wish to convey. For example, if you're aware of tension building in your shoulders during a stressful meeting, consciously relaxing them can emit confidence rather than anxiety. This synchronization of internal and external states fosters emotional regulation, allowing you to maintain poise amid challenging interactions. Additionally, embodying confidence requires a firm grasp of body language and its impact. The way you position yourself in a space, your posture, eye contact, and gestures directly influences how others perceive your presence. Research indicates that adopting open postures can enhance your sense of confidence and lead others to view you as more approachable and competent. Imagine standing in a group and consciously avoiding closed-off stances, choosing instead to keep your arms uncrossed and maintain steady eye contact. This subtle shift can endow you with an empowering presence, attracting others to engage and respect your contributions. Moreover, mastering your voice and tone contributes significantly to your overall presence. Your vocal delivery influences how your messages are received by others, shaping their emotional responses. Speaking with clarity, warmth, and authority creates a resonance that makes others more inclined to listen and engage. Engaging the concept of neuroplasticity, you can train your voice through practice to embody the assertiveness and compassion that matter in important conversations. Picture addressing an audience. Projecting a steady and powerful voice will naturally enhance the audience's connection to your message while commandingly drawing their attention. Finally, presence is deeply rooted in authenticity. Genuine engagement with others fosters trust and connection, allowing you to form bonds based on integrity and respect. When you embrace your unique qualities, vulnerabilities, and values, you cultivate an authentic presence that undoubtedly influences how you interact with the world. Calibrating your emotional energy to reflect sincere interaction undoubtedly enhances your ability to command respect. Whether conversing with colleagues or engaging with friends, your authentic self encourages them to respond genuinely and fosters a collaborative atmosphere. As you embark on your journey to cultivate magnetic presence, remain mindful of how self-awareness, body language, vocal delivery, and authenticity intertwine to empower your interactions. This endeavor is not merely about commanding attention, it is about leading with intention and respect, inspiring others while fostering deeper connections. In the subsequent sections, we will explore practical techniques to enhance your journey towards achieving a magnetic presence, equipping you with tools that will amplify your impact on those around you. To cultivate a magnetic presence in your interactions, begin by practicing mindful body language. For this exercise, stand in front of a mirror and take note of your posture, facial expressions, and gestures. Start by straightening your back and relaxing your shoulders. Make a conscious effort to maintain an open stance with your arms uncrossed. Incorporate a gentle smile and consider how these adjustments can change not only how you present yourself, but how you feel internally as well. This practice works because our physiology shapes our psychology. By adopting confident body language, you activate brain pathways associated with assertiveness and self-assurance. Imagine entering a social gathering with this newfound awareness. Your open posture and genuine smile naturally invite others to engage with you, setting the stage for deeper conversations. Next, engage in the power pose exercise to boost your confidence. Take a moment each morning to stand tall, spread your arms wide, and take a few deep breaths. Hold this pose for 2 minutes while visualizing yourself in situations where you want to command respect. Research suggests that adopting power poses can increase feelings of confidence and reduce stress hormone levels. During a crucial meeting that day, channel this energy to assert your ideas effectively. Visualize exuding a sense of empowerment and authority as you express your thoughts. This technique helps in resetting your emotional wiring, allowing you to present yourself authentically, enhancing both self-esteem and reception from others. Another effective method is to practice reflective listening, enhancing your ability to connect with others meaningfully. When in conversation, focus entirely on what the other person is saying without planning your response. Instead, take a moment after they finish speaking to repeat back what you heard. This active engagement conveys your attention and respect and fosters a deeper emotional connection. The act of repeating their words forms neural connections related to empathy, making your interactions more meaningful. Imagine you've met someone who shares his challenges at work. By validating his experience through reflective listening, you cultivate a bond based on understanding, positioning yourself as a go-to resource for support. Additionally, focus on refining your vocal delivery. Before an important conversation, practice speaking in a controlled and deliberate manner. Record yourself and listen to the tone, pace, and clarity. Aim for a steady rhythm that exudes confidence. Research highlights that people respond positively to individuals who articulate their thoughts clearly and assertively, which makes your questions and comments carry more weight. Picture yourself leading a community discussion. With your refined vocal presence, participants are more likely to engage with your ideas and respond positively, creating a vibrant dialogue. Finally, maintain daily gratitude practices centered around your interactions. Write down 3 compliments you can offer to people you encounter, whether family, friends, or coworkers. When you interact with them, deliver these compliments sincerely. This exercise not only boosts their mood, but can also uplift your own, as acts of kindness activate brain systems linked to happiness, reinforcing social bonding. Imagine the impact of recognizing a colleague's hard work. Their appreciation reverberates, cultivating a supportive atmosphere that enhances team morale and cooperation, exemplifying how you're not just commanding respect, but also fostering respect within your network. Integrating these exercises into your daily routine will elevate your magnetic presence, positively influencing how you connect with others. With consistent practice, you can embody confidence, authenticity, and empathetic engagement. Cultivating this skill enhances relationships, boosts self-esteem, and fosters an emotional atmosphere rich in creativity and collaboration. As you embark on this enriching journey, remember that reinforcing your magnetic power invites deeper connections and opportunities for growth. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, Limbic Shift, where additional insights will guide you toward mastering your presence and furthering your journey of self-mastery. Chapter 9. Mental Chess, Outsmarting Without Confrontation. Have you ever realized that the ability to navigate complex interactions without direct confrontation can be your most valuable asset? Mastering the art of mental chess allows you to outmaneuver challenging situations, fostering collaboration, understanding, and ethical persuasion. This chapter explores how this strategic approach enables effective problem-solving by engaging with the subconscious dynamics of human interaction. Developing mental chess skills can significantly enhance your personal growth, emotional regulation, and success in both personal and professional landscapes, transforming conflicts into cooperative dialogues that yield favorable outcomes. The concept of mental chess encapsulates the strategic thinking required to understand the underlying emotions and motivations of those involved in interactions. This skill relates deeply to the subconscious mind, where much of our influence belongs. Our subconscious houses beliefs and patterns shaped by past experiences. Neuroscience underscores how the limbic system influences our emotional responses to various stimuli, dictating how we engage with others. By practicing mental chess, you can learn to read these emotional cues, anticipating reactions, and adapting your approach accordingly. Such foresight and adaptability help you build favorable relationships while sidestepping unnecessary confrontations. Why is it essential to master the art of mental chess? The answer lies in its capacity to cultivate empathy and emotional intelligence. When we take the time to assess the emotional landscape before responding, we gain insight into the feelings of others, allowing us to navigate conversations more effectively. Imagine you are engaged in a discussion with a colleague who is struggling with work pressure. Instead of insisting on your viewpoint, recognizing their distress can help redirect the conversation toward mutual problem-solving, ultimately strengthening your working relationship. This empathy fuels collaborative problem-solving, bridging gaps rather than fostering division. Moreover, practicing mental chess enhances decision-making by fostering clarity and rationality. When emotions run high in a difficult conversation, the limbic system can cloud judgment, leading to hasty decisions that can exacerbate conflicts. By consciously stepping back to assess the situation, you can access the more analytical capabilities of the prefrontal cortex. This practice of creating emotional distance enables you to evaluate situations more objectively. Imagine facing a disagreement with a friend. Instead of allowing anger to drive your reactions, stepping back to understand the full context can reveal alternative solutions that strengthen your bond rather than fray it. Another vital aspect of mastering mental chess is strategic communication. The ability to phrase your thoughts with intentionality can shift the focus from confrontation to clarity. Scientific studies indicate that individuals are more receptive to messages that consider emotional nuances. By employing open-ended questions and reflective listening, you can guide others towards self-discovery while positioning yourself as a collaborative partner rather than an adversary. Picture leading a brainstorming session where you encourage input through thoughtful questions. This approach allows for creativity, connection, and innovation, enriching group dynamics and promoting collective ownership of ideas. Additionally, mental chess requires the skill of patience. By resisting the urge to react impulsively, you maintain control over the emotional tone of interactions. This practice not only prevents escalation, but also reinforces a sense of professionalism. When faced with criticism in the workplace, employing restraint fosters a constructive dialogue that emphasizes solutions over blame. Instead of feeling the need to defend yourself aggressively, use strategic questioning to gain insights from feedback, allowing personal and professional growth while displaying resilience and adaptability. As you begin your exploration of mental chess, remember that developing this skill involves practice, self-reflection, and commitment to fostering genuine connections. By strategizing your interactions and honing your ability to read emotional cues, you establish a foundation for more profound and fruitful relationships. As we delve deeper into effective techniques for mastering this approach, you will find that navigating complexities with finesse and empathy equips you for sustained success. Prepare to embrace the art of mental chess, transforming interactions into opportunities for collaboration and mutual understanding, advancing your journey of self-mastery and emotional intelligence. To excel in the art of mental chess, begin by incorporating a daily practice of observational awareness. Each day, take a moment to observe interactions, whether they are at work, in social settings, or during casual conversations. Focus on the emotions expressed through body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. By consciously observing how our surroundings influence emotional states and communication patterns, we can harness the wisdom of the moment to inform our responses. This practice works due to its grounding in mindfulness, which studies show strengthens the brain's capacity for emotional regulation and empathy. For example, if a colleague appears withdrawn during a meeting, recognizing this emotional state allows you to interact with understanding, paving the way to offer support without confrontation. This activity nurtures collaboration and fosters an environment where open dialogue thrives. Next, create a preparation ritual before engaging in challenging conversations. Whether you are going into a negotiation or a conversation with someone whose perspective differs from yours, take 5 minutes to breathe deeply and visualize the desired outcome. Imagine yourself navigating the dialogue effectively and reaching a mutual understanding. This technique works because visualization activates the brain's neural pathways, priming your subconscious for success. Studies show that those who engage in visualization techniques tend to experience higher levels of confidence and lower stress, allowing them to enter conversations with a calm mindset. Consider a scenario where you need to discuss a salary raise. By mentally rehearsing the discussion, you empower yourself with clarity and assertiveness, transforming what could be a tense encounter into a productive exchange. Another essential exercise is engaging with active, empathetic listening. During conversations, focus entirely on understanding what the other person is communicating, rather than formulating your response. When the speaker finishes their thoughts, reflect back what you've heard to confirm mutual understanding. This practice builds emotional connections and fosters a sense of validation for the speaker. Neuroscience reveals that this method stimulates oxytocin production, the brain's bonding hormone, which promotes trust and enhances relational dynamics. Imagine a friend sharing personal challenges. By offering a safe space through empathetic listening, you encourage openness that strengthens friendships and mutual support in hard times. Furthermore, strengthen your skill set by embracing adaptability. Throughout dialogues, stay open to modifying your approach based on real-time feedback. When conflicts arise, instead of rigidly defending your position, consider the cues you receive from the other person. If they seem uncomfortable with a point you raise, adjust your direction to accommodate their emotional state. This adaptability engages the brain's neuroplasticity, where flexible thinking is rewarded with creative solutions. For instance, during a group project, being receptive to others' concerns rather than adhering to a preconceived plan fosters innovation and enthusiasm. By prioritizing collaboration, you establish a positive environment that encourages creative problem-solving. Lastly, harness the power of affirmations in high-stakes situations. Create a set of personal affirmations tailored to enhancing your confidence and presence in challenging interactions. Phrases like, "I approach every conversation with clarity and grace," can help condition your subconscious mind to embody this mindset. Research has shown that repeat affirmations can reduce stress and cultivate a positive outlook, empowering individuals to tackle difficult scenarios with ease. When entering a critical meeting or negotiation, reciting these affirmations can ground you, alleviating anxiety and allowing you to center your thoughts on constructive outcomes, ultimately leading to a commanding presence. By integrating these techniques into your daily life, you take substantial steps toward mastering the art of mental chess. This journey enhances your ability to navigate complex interactions without confrontation, cultivating empathy, emotional resilience, and confidence. Each practice contributes to a dynamic skill set that reinforces your presence in various contexts, unlocking doors to deeper connections and collaborative successes. As you progress on this transformative path, remember to subscribe to my channel, Limbic Shift, to continue receiving insights that deepen your mastery of mental chess and empower your journey of self-discovery. Chapter 10. Invisible Authority. Leading without a crown. Have you ever observed someone command respect and influence without displaying traditional signs of authority? Understanding the dynamics of invisible authority can profoundly impact your personal and professional interactions. This chapter explores the essence of leadership that emanates from one's presence, emotional intelligence, and authentic connectivity with others. Cultivating this form of authority allows you to guide and inspire those around you without reliance on formal titles or positions, thereby becoming an impactful force in your sphere of influence. The ability to exert invisible authority is deeply connected to the subconscious mind, where perceptions shape how we relate and communicate with one another. Invisible authority encompasses an understanding of the subtleties that establish trust and respect beyond mere verbal commands. It is grounded in emotional intelligence, which forms the cornerstone of effective leadership. Neuroscience highlights the role of the limbic system in emotional communication, enabling us to observe and respond to the emotional states of others. Those adept in invisible authority instinctively tune into these emotional cues, aligning their demeanor and words with the needs of their audience. This nuanced approach allows for more profound connections and a collaborative atmosphere, ultimately driving positive outcomes and impactful results. One essential aspect of developing invisible authority is mastery over self-awareness. Understanding your emotions, strengths, and weaknesses creates a foundation for effectively influencing others. When you possess a clear sense of self, you can express your thoughts and ideas with authenticity, projecting confidence and earning the respect of others. The process of self-reflection can enhance this agent of change in your life. Consider setting aside quiet time each day for introspective journaling about your experiences and feelings. As awareness builds, so too does your ability to engage meaningfully with those around you, enhancing the natural influence you possess. Imagine presenting your ideas at work. Approaching the scenario with personal insight empowers you to articulate your points compellingly, naturally drawing others to your perspective. Cultivating empathy is another critical facet of invisible authority. By fostering the ability to connect personally with others, you promote an environment where collaboration and understanding can thrive. Empathy involves reaffirming others' emotions while communicating genuine interest in their perspectives. Research underscores the biochemical effects of empathy on the brain, as engaging with others' emotions stimulates the release of oxytocin, a bonding hormone, fostering trust and safety within relationships. Visualize navigating a challenging team project where one member feels unheard. By actively listening and validating their concerns, you step into an empowering role that inspires others to collaborate and invest in the collective goal. Furthermore, communication style has a significant impact on the emergence of invisible authority. The manner in which you express yourself can either reinforce or undermine the respect offered to you. Strive to adopt an assertive yet humble approach to communication, emphasizing clarity, active listening, and respect in your exchanges. Science shows that clear communication can promote cognitive ease, engaging listeners more effectively, which enhances mutual understanding, paving the way for collaboration rather than friction. Think of a negotiation setting. Cultivating a balance of assertiveness and kindness not only commands respect, but also instills a desire among others to work toward shared victories. In addition, learning to navigate conflict with poise amplifies your invisible authority. Disputes are a natural part of any relationship, so having the skills to manage conflict constructively showcases resilience and emotional regulation. When disagreements arise, focus on remaining calm and objective rather than seeking to dominate the conversation. Practicing this approach will strengthen your relationships while encouraging a spirit of productive dialogue. Consider a personal or professional dispute that escalates. Choosing to stay centered allows you to engage constructively, earning you recognition as a trusted and capable leader, where conflict resolutions form alliances rather than rivalries. As you begin your journey toward mastering invisible authority, embrace the practice of self-awareness, empathy, effective communication, and conflict navigation. These skills shape your capacity to lead without conventional markers of authority, establishing deeper connections and driving impactful collaborations. In the following sections, we will delve deeper into practical exercises that will further enhance your ability to exert invisible authority in your personal and professional life, ultimately guiding you through the transformative journey of self-mastery. To effectively develop your invisible authority, start by embracing the practice of active listening in your daily interactions. Make it a goal to listen intently to at least one conversation each day, focusing solely on the speaker without preparing your response while they talk. During this time, maintain eye contact, nod occasionally, and allow moments of silence to prompt deeper reflection from the other person. This technique works because active listening enhances emotional connections and promotes trust. Neuroscience shows that when individuals feel truly heard, the release of oxytocin, a hormone associated with bonding, increases, establishing a safer dialogical space. Consider a scenario where a colleague is presenting an idea and seems unsure. By fully engaging and reflecting back their key points, you not only build rapport, but also empower them to express themselves more freely, cultivating a supportive and collaborative atmosphere. Next, adopt the habit of compassion and affirmation in your communication. Each time you interact with others, aim to provide at least one genuine compliment or a positive affirmation. This could be as simple as acknowledging someone's effort in a project or appreciating their insight during a meeting. Compliments and affirmations are grounded in psychological principles that underscore the importance of positivity in social exchanges. When people receive affirmation, they are more likely to feel valued, connected, and motivated. Picture yourself in a team setting. Acknowledging individual contributions can create a ripple effect, encouraging others to engage and collaborate more openly, ultimately elevating group cohesion and productivity. In addition, practice maintaining calmness during high-stress situations. When faced with a challenge or a confrontation, take a moment to breathe deeply before responding. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, then exhale for 6. Implementing this breathing technique reduces anxiety and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, enhancing your emotional regulation. Research supports the idea that deep breathing is linked to lowered stress hormone levels, allowing clarity of thought during challenging conversations. Imagine a conflict emerging during a discussion. By taking the time to breathe, you position yourself to engage with composure rather than defensiveness, reinforcing your invisible authority even in moments of tension. Another key exercise is the practice of reflective self-assessment following significant interactions. After each important conversation or meeting, take a moment to journal about what went well, what could be improved, and how you felt throughout the exchange. This self-reflection allows you to examine the emotional currents present and consider areas for growth, reinforcing self-awareness and fostering continuous improvement. Neuroscience indicates that reflecting on experiences solidifies learning and enhances emotional intelligence. For example, after a challenging negotiation, reflecting on your approach and emotional responses empowers you to adapt future strategies and further develop your leadership abilities. Lastly, cultivate adaptability in your leadership style. Begin by observing how different people respond to varying communication methods and emotional cues. Aim to adjust your approach based on those subtleties. For instance, with team members who prefer open and direct communication, engage them with straightforward discussions, while those who are more reserved may benefit from gentle encouragement and quieter dialogue. Understanding the nuances of individual responses aligns with psychological flexibility, allowing you to connect more effectively. Consider a scenario where a team is struggling with low morale. Adapting your approach to meet them where they are fosters an atmosphere of support and empowerment, enhancing your influence and authority without resorting to traditional methods of leadership. Integrating these exercises into your daily routine not only nurtures your invisible authority, but also significantly enhances your work relationships, confidence, and emotional resilience. As you practice active listening, share affirming words, breathe through challenges, reflect on interactions, and adapt your communication, you will command respect naturally. Remember, personal connections fueled by empathy and authenticity will elevate your presence, empowering you to lead effectively without needing any overt display of power. Your journey towards self-mastery and invisible authority continues to evolve, and subscribing to my channel Limbic Shift will provide you with ongoing insights and tools to enrich your path toward mastering the art of influence in your life and the lives of those around you. Chapter 11. The Inner Stillness. Silence as Strength. Have you ever considered how the power of silence can serve as your greatest ally in achieving deep insights and greater emotional resilience? The journey of cultivating inner stillness is a transformative skill that allows you to navigate life's complexities with clarity, strength, and purpose. This chapter delves into the significance of honing this skill, exploring its profound implications for personal growth, emotional intelligence, and overall well-being. As you connect with your inner stillness, you will access the tranquil depths of your subconscious mind, enabling you to reflect profoundly on your emotions and experiences, ultimately leading to empowered decision-making. The essence of inner stillness is found in the intentional practice of quieting the mind and creating space for reflection. Neuroscience reveals that engaging in stillness stimulates brain regions responsible for self-regulation and emotional processing, such as the prefrontal cortex and limbic system. By quieting the mental chatter, you not only reduce stress and anxiety, but also reinforce your ability to engage in emotional regulation. Such practices encourage neuroplasticity, allowing your brain to form healthier adaptive response pathways that improve how you interact with the world. Mastering the concept of inner stillness is crucial for several reasons. First, it enhances self-reflection, leading to greater self-awareness. In a world filled with distractions, cultivating silence allows you to connect with your thoughts and emotions, granting you the opportunity to evaluate your inner landscape more deeply. Consider the chaotic environment of daily life. Amidst deadlines, notifications, and obligations, finding moments of stillness allows you to discern your authentic feelings and motivations. Imagine taking quiet time in the morning to center yourself, which can clarify your priorities for the day and increase your overall effectiveness in both personal and professional realms. Another important aspect of inner stillness is its capacity to foster emotional resilience. As you practice remaining calm during life's adversities, you build a strong framework that helps you to weather storms more effectively. Engaging with quiet contemplation provides the needed mental space to process difficult emotions healthily. When faced with disappointment or setbacks, inner stillness empowers you to step back, observe your feelings without judgment, and respond proactively rather than reactively. Research indicates that individuals who practice mindfulness and inner quiet often experience lower levels of emotional reactivity, allowing for better coping mechanisms. Picture yourself dealing with a challenging situation at work. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, by retreating into your inner stillness momentarily, you cultivate a composed response that inspires confidence in those around you. Furthermore, practicing inner stillness strengthens creativity and problem-solving abilities. A peaceful mind is better equipped to access intuitive insights and innovative solutions that may be obscured by noise and chaos. Neuroscience supports this idea through studies that indicate a well-balanced, restful mind enhances creative thinking and boosts cognitive flexibility. By allowing quiet contemplation, you open doors to new perspectives that others may overlook. For instance, spending silent time strategizing your next big project can lead to spectacular breakthroughs in how you articulate your ideas or approach issues at hand. Moreover, inner stillness plays a crucial role in strengthening relationships. Taking moments of silence among intense discussions fosters patience and allows for heightened awareness of others' emotions. This nuanced understanding leads to empathetic communication as you become attuned to heartfelt responses instead of reactions rooted in discord. Engaging in this practice helps create an atmosphere of openness and trust within your relationships. Imagine a situation where a friend is upset. By allowing pauses in your conversation, you give them space to express their feelings, ultimately deepening your connection and providing essential support during their time of need. As you embark on the journey to cultivate inner stillness, dedicate yourself to practices that prioritize quiet reflection and realization of your inner landscape. By breaking away from the noise of the outside world, you will discover powerful insights and strengthen the qualities of resilience, creativity, and authentic connection. In the remaining sections, we will explore practical techniques to deepen this journey, revealing the profound strength that silence can unlock within you. Use this time of self-discovery to empower your experience in every aspect of your life. To cultivate inner stillness in your daily life, begin with the practice of deliberate breathing. Set aside a few moments each day to sit comfortably in a quiet space. Close your eyes and focus entirely on your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold the breath for 4 counts, and then exhale gently through your mouth for 6 counts. Repeat this cycle for several minutes. This practice is effective because deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation and reducing stress responses in your body. Research indicates that taking deep breaths lowers cortisol levels, a hormone linked to stress. Picture yourself stepping away from a hectic workday. Through mindful breathing, you center your thoughts, allowing yourself to approach challenges with clarity and calmness, boosting your emotional resilience. Next, consider implementing a daily mindfulness meditation practice. Set aside 10 minutes each day to sit in silence and focus on the present moment. As thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently guide your focus back to your breath or a mantra. This technique works by training the brain to recognize distractions without becoming overwhelmed by them. Neuroscience shows that consistent mindfulness practice strengthens the brain's connections linked to attention regulation, enhancing your ability to remain present even in the face of chaos. For example, imagine entering a crowded room filled with noise. Your mindfulness practice would enable you to remain centered, allowing you to engage with others authentically rather than becoming mentally distracted or anxious. Another empowering exercise is to engage in reflective journaling. At the end of each day, dedicate some time to write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Focus specifically on moments when you felt you lost your inner stillness and explore the emotions that arose. This actionable practice works because writing activates cognitive processes that help you structure your emotions, leading to greater self-awareness and insight. Studies show that expressive writing can improve emotional regulation, enabling you to manage stress more effectively. Picture a day where you felt overwhelmed with commitments. By unpacking your feelings through writing, you not only gain perspective on what transpired, but also recognize patterns that can help you address similar situations in the future. Additionally, dedicate time for quiet observation. Commit to 20 minutes each week to sit in a peaceful setting, whether it's a park, garden, or even inside your home, and simply observe your surroundings without engaging in any distractions, such as your phone or conversations. Focus on the sights, sounds, and sensations. This practice cultivates a deep awareness of the present and sharpens your ability to notice subtle details around you. The science behind this stems from attention training, which fosters greater cognitive flexibility and emotional awareness. Envision a serene afternoon spent in nature. By absorbing your environment in silence, you begin to understand the subtleties of life and cultivate a greater appreciation for your experiences, enhancing your overall well-being. Lastly, practice constructive visualization. Spend time each week visualizing a specific scenario in which you embody inner stillness amidst chaos. Imagine a challenging meeting where tensions could easily escalate. Visualize yourself remaining calm, confidently engaging others while maintaining emotional balance. This practice works because visualization stimulates the same neural pathways as actual experiences, effectively preparing you for real-life situations. Research suggests that mental simulation can enhance performance and reduce anxiety. Imagine approaching that meeting with the foresight of your visualizations, fortifying your ability to navigate discussions confidently and maintain your authority without disrupting the peace. By incorporating these actionable exercises into your daily routine, you will progressively cultivate inner stillness, empowering yourself to engage with the world around you more consciously and effectively. The skill of remaining centered enhances not only your emotional resilience, but also enriches your relationships, confidence, and clarity in decision-making. As you confidently embrace your journey toward self-mastery and the practice of stillness, remember to subscribe to my channel, Limbic Shift, for continued insights and support that will deepen your understanding and application of inner peace and emotional strength. Your path toward transformative growth and enriching experiences is unfolding beautifully, inviting you to step into the powerful synergy of stillness and strength. Chapter 12, Unshakable Mind, the Final Transformation. Have you ever wondered what it truly means to possess an unshakable mind in the face of adversity? Developing this remarkable mindset is essential for navigating the complexities of life while maintaining a strong sense of self and purpose. This chapter delves into the concept of an unshakable mind, highlighting its relationship with emotional resilience and mental fortitude. By cultivating this mental strength, you empower yourself to face challenges with confidence, adapt to change gracefully, and emerge from difficulties even stronger. The journey to create an unshakable mind engages your subconscious processes, rewires your neural pathways, and transforms your emotional landscape. An unshakable mind is rooted in the principles of emotional regulation and self-awareness. Neuroscience tells us that the brain's limbic system is deeply involved in processing emotions and responses to external stimuli. When these emotional reactions are not managed effectively, they can lead to a state of reactivity that hinders rational thought and decision-making. Therefore, mastering awareness of your emotional states is vital for cultivating a steady mindset. By practicing self-reflection, you begin to recognize the triggers that lead to anxiety or frustration over time, creating an opportunity for growth and adjustment. This ability to understand your emotional responses allows you to reframe situations to promote a sense of calm and focus. For instance, when navigating a contentious conversation with a coworker, recognizing the feelings of irritation might guide you to take a breather, allowing you to engage from a place of understanding rather than defensiveness. Essential components of achieving an unshakable mind include cultivating mental flexibility, nurturing resilience, and fostering a growth mindset. Mental flexibility is the capacity to adapt and modify your thoughts in response to changing circumstances. This skill is crucial because life is inherently unpredictable, and developing the ability to pivot in thought and action empowers you to maintain composure amidst uncertainty. Cognitive flexibility can be enhanced through mindfulness practices that promote awareness of your thoughts and help detach you from rigid beliefs. By exploring these practices, you become more willing to question old narratives and embrace new perspectives. When confronted with challenges, this flexibility allows you to calmly assess situations and determine the best course of action without being trapped in patterns of thinking that limit your options. Resilience plays a significant role in developing an unshakable mind. Building resilience encompasses cultivating a positive outlook toward obstacles, recognizing that failures serve as growth opportunities. Psychologists emphasize the relationship between resilience and neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new connections. When you face difficulties head-on and adapt, you equip your brain to manage future stressors with greater ease and strength. Picture a setback in your career. Instead of seeing it solely as a failure, reframing it as a learning opportunity cultivates resilience, shaping your ability to encounter new challenges with assurance. This does not imply that you will not feel discomfort, but rather that you cultivate a toolkit of strategies to navigate through hardships, allowing setbacks to elevate your growth rather than diminish it. Another fundamental aspect of an unshakable mind is understanding the significance of emotional containment. When experiences provoke strong emotions, it is crucial to establish boundaries around those feelings. This involves acknowledging emotions without allowing them to dictate your behavior or decision-making processes. Practicing self-compassion and gentle awareness enables you to soothe heightened emotions and respond proactively rather than reactively. For example, when faced with criticism, reminding yourself that everyone receives feedback can help contain any defensive reactions, positioning you to view it as an avenue for self-improvement. Cultivating an unshakable mind is a continuous journey, empowering you to reshape your thoughts and responses through practical exercises and mindful engagement. As you work through the components of emotional regulation, adaptability, resilience, and self-awareness, you are laying a powerful foundation for personal growth. Prepare to embrace the transformative journey of building an unshakable mind, discovering the profound strength and clarity that arises from within. Your commitment to this journey will not only enhance your own well-being, but also inspire others around you to develop their own pathways toward resilience and strength. By fostering an unshakable mind, you unlock your fullest potential to lead a fulfilling, empowered life. To cultivate an unshakable mind that can withstand the challenges of everyday life, begin with the practice of mindfulness meditation. Set aside 10 minutes each day to find a quiet space where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. As you breathe deeply, allow thoughts to enter and exit your mind without judgment. This practice is effective because it trains your brain to cultivate focus and awareness while reducing stress, tension, and anxiety. Research has shown that consistent mindfulness practice enhances the gray matter in areas of the brain related to emotional regulation and empathy, leading to a more resilient mindset. For example, after a hectic day, coming back to this simple practice can restore your calm and help you respond to life's challenges with steadiness rather than frustration. Next, engage in the practice of gratitude journaling. Each evening, take a moment to write down 3 things you are grateful for, focusing on both significant and minor details. This exercise works by shifting your attention from potential stressors to positive experiences, which helps cultivate a sense of fulfillment and well-being. Psychological studies support that expressing gratitude enhances mood and emotional resilience, effectively retraining the brain to develop a more optimistic outlook. Picture a day filled with ups and downs. When you reflect on even the small joys, such as a comforting cup of tea or a friendly conversation, you anchor yourself in appreciation, reinforcing positivity and strengthening your mental fortitude. In addition, practice self-compassion through compassionate self-talk. When you encounter a setback or experience self-doubt, pause and acknowledge the emotion without harsh judgment. Instead of criticizing yourself, express understanding and kindness, reminding yourself that it is human to face challenges. This technique shifts the brain's response from a limbic system-driven state of stress and anxiety to one that engages parts of the brain associated with emotional regulation and self-soothing. Consider a situation where you miss a deadline. Instead of spiraling into negativity, recognizing that everyone makes mistakes allows you to move forward constructively. This self-kindness nurtures resilience, giving you the strength to embrace future challenges with grace. Another powerful exercise to develop an unshakable mind is to practice visualization techniques. Spend a few minutes every day visualizing yourself navigating a challenging circumstance successfully. Picture how you would respond with composure, confidence, and emotional regulation. This practice works effectively because the brain often cannot differentiate between vivid imagination and reality. As you mentally rehearse these scenarios, you activate neural pathways related to success and problem-solving. Imagine preparing for an important presentation. By visualizing a confident and smooth delivery, you mentally dictate the outcome, allowing you to approach the real event with self-assuredness and clarity. Lastly, cultivate a supportive network by sharing your goal of building an unshakable mind with trusted friends or family. Actively seek out conversations where you can discuss strategies and experiences that enhance resilience. This community approach enhances connection and accountability, reinforcing positive behaviors. It engages social brain functions, creating a system of support that recognizes the importance of emotional well-being. For example, if you are struggling to maintain your mindset during tumultuous times, having a conversation with a supportive friend can provide the encouragement you need to practice the skills you've learned. This reciprocal support lays the foundation for lasting emotional strength, validating your journey and reinforcing the connections that contribute to a resilient mindset. As you integrate these exercises into your routine, you significantly contribute to developing an unshakable mind, empowering yourself to face adversity with confidence and serenity. The ability to cultivate inner strength enriches your relationships, enhances your resilience, and provides clarity in your thoughts and actions. By committing to daily practices of mindfulness, gratitude, self-compassion, visualization, and support, you embark on a transformative journey toward emotional mastery. This commitment is a testament to your personal growth, inviting you to embrace the strength that lies within. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Limbic Shift, where you'll find ongoing insights and tools designed to empower your journey toward emotional resilience and self-discovery. Your path to mastering the unshakable mind unfolds now, guiding you to unlock your fullest potential. As we conclude this transformative journey, remember that cultivating skills like inner stillness, emotional regulation, and invisible authority empowers you to navigate life's complexities with grace and resilience. Each practice you've explored serves as a crucial step in enhancing your emotional intelligence and deepening your connections with others. Embracing these concepts will not only enrich your personal growth, but also amplify your impact in every interaction. Thank you for dedicating your time to this exploration. I encourage you to take immediate action by integrating these principles into your daily life, fostering profound change one day at a time. Believe in your ability to influence your own path and inspire those around you. If you found value in this journey, please like, comment, and subscribe to the Limbic Shift channel for more insights that empower your continuous growth. Let today mark the beginning of your extraordinary transformation.